Dear students, in this session let us discuss about the third law of thermodynamics. So the third law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of a pure perfect crystalline substance at 0 degree Kelvin is 0. So this third law of thermodynamics has two important consequences. First, it defines the sign of the entropy of any substance at a temperature above the absolute zero as positive. It also provides fixed reference point that allow us to measure the absolute entropy of any substance at any temperature. So in this section, we can see two different ways to calculate change in entropy for a reaction or a chemical change. The first based definition of absolute entropy as provided by the third law of thermodynamics uses the tabulated value of absolute entropies of the substances. The second is based on the fact that the entropy is a state function and it uses thermodynamic cycle similar to those discussed previously. So if you want to go for its application, so let us see how to calculate the absolute entropies using this third law. The absolute entropy of any substance at any temperature above 0 degree Kelvin must be determined by calculating the small increments of heat Q required to bring the substance from 0 degree Kelvin to the temperature of interest, and then we can summarize the ratio of Q by TQ, which is by temperature. So there are two experimental methods which we can discuss today here. The enthalpies associated with any phase changes the substance can undergo within a temperature range. It can go any number of phase changes. So say for example, melting of a solid or vaporization of a liquid correspond to the sizable increase in the number of microstates which are available to accept the thermal energy, so that these processes will occur and the energy will flow into the system. So when filling these new microstate to the extent required to maintain a constant temperature, which we can say the freezing or the boiling point. So these inflows of the thermal energy correspond to the heat of fusion and vaporization. So the entropy increase associated with such transition at a temperature T can be given by delta H, that is change in enthalpy of fusion divided by temperature. The heat capacity C of a phase expresses the quantity of heat required to change the temperature by a small amount, that is delta T. More precisely by an infinitesimally small amount dt. Therefore, the entropy increase brought about by warming a substance over a range of temperature that does not emphasize the phase transition, which is given by the sum of the quantities, that is C dt by T, for each increment of a temperature dt, which of course is an integral. So again can be given by this temperature by integral equation, that is entropy change 0 to T temperature, which is an integral of over temperature 0 to T Cp divided by T into dt. Because the heat capacity itself is slightly temperature dependent. More precisely, the determinations of absolute entropies require the functional dependence of the heat content C on temperature, which is to be used in the integral equation. So the same integral equation can be modified by giving this by following equation. Thank you.